What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dark Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So I have 3 dividend stocks, high-yield dividend stocks to buy now that Warren Buffett owns. Of course, you're going to get a wild card stock at the end. It's definitely a Warren Buffett stock. Take a guess before I even go over it. But I want you guys to follow me on Twitter. I will be able to chat with you guys. Once I get to 700 followers, I just made it to 500 today. Once I get to 700, I can literally just make a comment in the comment section and say, I'm going live on Twitter. We can all chat together. You can be in group chats. I can actually record the group chat, and then, if you want, and just post it on YouTube that we had this big one. I think that would be a lot of fun versus just going live and answering some questions. And you guys don't have it, I never had a chance to chat with you guys before. Some of you I have in group chats that are followers or on Discord. We can also do a Discord meeting on one of my buddies' channels as well. But the thing is, this is really interesting. What the stocks that Warren Buffett owns. Warren Buffett is a genius when it comes to investing. And, I own some stocks that he owns. I am highly considering certain stocks that he owns. But these are high yield dividend stocks. These are great ones that people own. These are well-known stocks. These probably are in your portfolio. And the wild card stock you probably own as well. But let's check these stocks out right now. So that stock would be Verizon Communications. He owns Verizon. I own Verizon in my dividend portfolio. It's a great quarterly dividend stock. It has a 4.47% dividend yield, 11.65 PE ratio. I will show you the trends of Verizon with its dividend. Now, this is a stock that I don't really like because, first of all, it increases its dividend, and it's a very stagnant stock. It's not jumping up. It's not killing the S&P. It's affordable. It's $56.20, and it's a very attractive dividend stock. This is a very well-known dividend stock. It has increased its dividend over time. Revenue-wise, it's fantastic. Everybody needs a phone. Everybody needs some way to communicate, and Verizon's a great dividend stock for that, and they just generate a ton of money. I mean, look at the market cap, 232.67 billion. Let's go over their how much revenue that they generate real quick. I think that's very important because AT&T had some issues. People are freaking out about their suspended dividend. So, or I'm sorry, not suspended dividend, but a dividend cut in the next few years. So, that's one thing that's people are wary about. What makes Verizon a better dividend stock than AT&T? Let's check that out. So here's Verizon, 130.863 billion, 130.868 billion. That's 2017, 2018, 2019. A little bit of a decline in 2020. That's kind of a given. The annual revenue was a 2.71% decline. Not bad, but again, there was an increase. It was 132.86 billion. And look at this from the quarter ending in June 30th, 2021, a 10.89% increase year over year. Look, people are starting to work again. Everybody needs a phone. Verizon's a great company. They have a very good reputation. I have friends that work for Verizon. They absolutely love working over there. Let's jump to their dividend history. 53, 55, 56, 57, 59, 60. Jumping up. PE ratio 11.64. Annual dividend $2.51. Dividend yield 4.49%. How can you say no to that? And what? $56 and 13 cents, almost 14 cents, and it hasn't gone up very fast. So that's a very attractive dividend stock. Almost the same price, it's stagnant, and it's increasing its dividends over time. How can you say no to that one? Let's jump to the next dividend stock. The next stock would be Abbvie, great pharmaceutical company. This has not done well against the S&P in the past few years. A 4.41% dividend yield, a PE ratio of 41.66. Market cap $208.04 billion. Okay, This one is a well-known dividend stock. Many people own it. I'll actually go over some of the medications that they carry because this is a pharmaceutical stock. You need to know what you're getting yourself into if you're going to buy AbbVie. I can almost guarantee you in the next 2 or 3 years, AbbVie is going to be in my dividend portfolio. Absolutely love this stock. Has a lot of products, and I'm going to go over some of them because these are ones that are in demand that I see all the time in the hospital. I do med passes with, and these medications are needed. So I will go over some of those real quick. Yes, I know Humira is one of them. That's their big one. But I really want to go over a few of these. Botox, okay, that's a very popular medication for cosmetics for intramuscular or intradermal use. Celexa, that's for people that have issues, mental health issues. Depakote and Depakote ER, people that have seizure issues take Depakote. And sometimes, for mood, but really more, patients I see in the hospital, we can check their valproic acid levels to see if they're taking it. A lot of these people don't take this and they get seizures. And we're saying, hey, take your Depakote. Take your Depakote. So this is a medication used for seizures. Carbidopa, levodopa. So I literally just had an exam recently on this with carbidopa. I already know about this medication, but people that have Parkinson's, shakes, this is a medication that they give. Now, this does not cure Parkinson's. It helps the symptoms. Unfortunately, after a few years, 3 to 5 years, this is not as effective because Parkinson's is a very sad degenerative disease, but this stops the people, it helps with the tremoring effects. So that's a big thing with carbidopa and levodopa. And the absorption, these have to work together because one of them helps very well with the absorption of getting inside the body. So that's why you'll see a combination of carbidopa and levodopa together. Lexapro, every time I see this, this is a medication for people with anti-anxiety disorder. Every time I see this, I have to smirk a little bit. I did an online date with a girl 2 years ago. If you want me to tell you the whole story, maybe I'll do it after a video at the end. This is a very important medication. I did a online date with a girl, first date. She literally told me she's taking Lexapro and this and that, and I'm like, what? She's telling me she's taking Lexapro, and I'm like, what? Oh, okay. But this is a very important medication for people that have anxiety disorders, depression, and mood issues. Namenda is an important medication that's for people that have dementia. That's a well-known medication. Oncology, that's a big one. Virology, they have some very good medications with antivirals. See, I'll go over a few of them. Androgel is pretty popular. People are trying to do testosterone therapy. That is a very big medication for AbbVie. Armour Thyroid, that's another thing. People that have thyroid issues, they need to take these medications. Bistolic's another one, has to deal with blood pressure. Progesterone, that's a medication. I'm not going to go into that. It's so here's let's see, what are some other ones? I'm going to go for the GI down here. These are some really important ones that we see. Well, narco, there's a pain med. That's a known one. Synthroid, so you have hypothyroidism, you need Synthroid. Then we can check your TSH levels if you're therapeutic. So Synthroid's a very popular medication. Where's it? Here we go. So, gallstone issues. Boom. Bentyl. So that's man, I don't want to go into too detail, but it kind of helps out with the flow. Let me just say the gut. Carafate, this is a very important medication because people that have esophageal issues, they take this a half hour before they eat, usually about a half hour, 40 minutes before they eat. So people that have duodenal ulcers or coating, if you ever meet someone that, man, it hurts, after they eat, they're in severe pain. Well, sometimes they're prescribed Carafate because it coats the lining of it. Think of like a cement thing, just coating it before you eat so that it doesn't cause insult to injury. So people that have ulcers, this is a really important medication for. Let's try to. I don't want to like really get you too. I don't want to get your guys' head to spin in circles after going over that. But so yeah, they have a lot of eye drops, medications. I don't want to go over it way too much, but the thing is this arsenal that they have, incredible. Now everybody knows Humira, that's one of their biggest ones. But I wanted to go over the other things, and it's very interesting with with their medications. Botox goes also after the snare proteins. I don't want to get in too much detail, but it's the pathology, but it's a very important medication that they carry. So the other thing is, these guys have an incredible dividend history, and their dividends are phenomenal. So I'm going to jump to that real quick. Just incredible with the way these guys have increased their dividends. 64.96, 118, 130, dividend yield of 4.4%. Going to start getting to the point where I have to make a decision to buy these guys because they'll probably jump up a little bit. If I can get QYLD, RYLD, and XYLD and my monthly dividend stocks start really pumping out $100 a month on my M1 Finance, I can buy stocks like these and really do some severe damage by the dividends just kicking in. So that's what's very exciting about Abbvie. Yeah, and my knowledge of SSRIs, I try to hold back. I'm just thinking of the horror story. Oh, but that was interesting. But that date, oh, terrible. But Abbvie is just a huge pharmaceutical company, and it won't let you down as a dividend investor. Again, none of this is financial advice, but this is a phenomenal dividend stock that many people own, many people are long on, and the compound interest is just going to kick in. So imagine if you had 30 shares, 60 shares, 90 shares, 100 shares of Abbvie, how much damage you can do in dividends. It's incredible. It really is incredible. Let's jump to the third stock. That next stock is Chevron. So Chevron has a 5.33% dividend yield. It is a well-known company. They have a lot of products out there for consumers. And don't just think oil. They need stuff that people need for consumers, which I'll go over shortly. So they have a ton of money. And I'm going to jump to their revenue, and then I'm going to jump to some of their products they carry. And it's not just about pumping gas in your car. They have some really important things, and they're not going anywhere. I don't see them going anywhere. So let's jump to how they're doing financially real quick. So here's the thing with these guys. 166 billion, 146 billion, 94 billion. Okay, 2020, 2021, 95 billion. And now, there's a 1.68% increase. So this stock still has serious potential. This is a very popular dividend stock, and it has a 5% dividend yield. What makes these guys still a special dividend stock? The one thing, they're a leader in finished lubricants. They have 30 years of experience in manufacturing finished lubricants formulated with premium-based oils, from motor oil for the family car to lubricants for heavy industrial equipment. Customers across 5 continents trust Chevron lubricants to deliver excellent, reliable performance in a wide range of operating conditions. So that's very important. Commercial transportation, marine lubricants, industrial and off-highway equipment, and passenger vehicles. Yeah, I can't like talk. Try saying that real fast. So 2014 opening of our premium base oil facility in Mississippi. Chevron has become one of the world's top producers of premium base oil. Fantastic. But what else do they carry to the table? This is important. Okay. They have, let me just read this. They have a joint venture with Phillips 66. Chevron Phillips Commercial and its affiliates produce chemicals that are essential to the manufacture of more than 70,000 customer industrial products. These include, let's see, what are big one? Pipings and plastics. Our products are used to make food packaging, cleaner fuels, biodegradable solvents, and more. So they carry that. There's more. Chevron supplies jet fuels that meet or exceed stringent requirements for worldwide fuel handling and product standards set by industry and government groups, including the American Society of Testing and Materials, the Coordinary Research Council, and the United Kingdom Ministry of Defense. In the United States, Chevron supplies jet fuels and aviation gasoline for the general aviation industry through resellers. Aviation product sales are supported by worldwide teams that provide marketing decision analysis and application support. That's pretty big. They've been a key player in aviation fuels for 85 years. They ain't going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. And let's jump to its dividend history. Consistency. $1.07, 8, 12, 134, dividend yield of 5.42%, annual dividend of 536. You got yourself 3 winners right there. Increasing their dividend. Not too bad. They haven't done well against the S&P either. So they're kind of stagnant with their price, which makes them very attractive as a dividend stock, especially as a high yield dividend stock of Warren Buffett. Let's jump to the wild card stock. That stock would be Apple. My gosh, do they generate a ton of money, but they have a dividend yield of 0.60%. But this is a beautiful stock. This is a day trading stock. This is a Roth IRA. This is a traditional IRA. And Apple has split its stock so many times. It's unbelievable. So they have a stock split history. So these guys, they try to be affordable to everyday investors because who's going to pay $400 a share? So they split their stock like crazy. Let me show you their stock split history. I mean, my gosh. 1987, 2 for 1, 2000, 2 for 1, 2005, 2 for 1, 2014, 7 for 1, 2020, 4 for 1. I think it's probably going to split again eventually. Again, this is not financial advice, but we have a history of stock splits. So you look at this stock, the dividend yield is not too attractive. It is, I like the 3 to 5%, but this is still a really good dividend stock to buy because if you buy it now, and it splits, you're going to have more shares of Apple, and that's going to compound over time. And this is a well-known stock. This is a beautiful stock. This is a beautiful dividend stock, dividend growth stock. I mean, these are good dividend growth stocks that I'm doing this video on, but it's Apple, and we're going to check out its dividend history. You can tell when the split happened. It's here, split, slowly jumping up. Right around, here's a split time. So it's increasing its dividend over time. Dividend yield, I guess, according to NASDAQ, is 0.59%. PE ratio 32.95. Annual dividend of 88 cents. Going to go up. Now, the people who are the long-term investors that are the genius dividend investors, they probably have a ton of shares. And then that split, they're swimming in money right now. So this is a long-term dividend growth stock. If you have the money, put it in, park it. It'll probably split again. It's just going to go right up. I mean, they make so much money. It's crazy. What do I got right here? An iPhone. Okay? It's just gonna grow again. The revenue is unbelievable. They'll suck up another company and then start just really popping things off. Apple Watch, Apple Phone, Apple iTunes. What doesn't Apple have? That's the big question. So thank you for watching this video. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. This is Dark Dividend. You guys have a good one. I have to work tomorrow, so you'll probably see a quick YouTube short video. But, you know, things are looking very strong with these 4 dividend stocks, especially Apple is a wild card stock. I always want to add one. I know it's not a high yield one, but this is an incredible stock in Warren Buffett's arsenal. I really wanted to discuss that stock. You guys take care and have a good one.